नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू जागरण हाईटेक। पिछले 3-4 साल अगर लग्जरी मार्केट की स्टोरी की ओर देखें, अव्वल दर्जे की नंबर्स एंड परफॉर्मेंस की आदत लग चुकी है मर्सिडीज बेंज इंडिया को। गए फाइनेंशियल ईयर में भी लगभग 30% से ज़्यादा का ग्रोथ हुआ है। कंपनी टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट पे बरकरार है और इसी बीच इस सक्सेसफुल रन के बीच वी हैव मिस्टर बेनेट हु हैज़ जॉइंड एज हेड ऑफ सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट मर्सिडीज बेंज इंडिया। उनके लिए अब 3 महीने कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं भारतीय बाजार में। वी हैव लॉट टू टॉक अबाउट। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग विद अस। टू बिगिन विथ, हाउ हैज बीन द एक्सपीरियंस सो फार dealing with the Indian market?
It's been a great experience, actually. I mean, the first quarter, we just finished our first quarter. That's our strongest quarter ever, 4,697 units. And we have a really exciting year ahead as well. Obviously, today we've launched the second of 10 new products for the year. And the rest of the year sees a new EQS product, another new AMG. And in the third quarter as well, we'll get our GLC, which is our largest selling SUV.
Now, if you look at numbers, numbers are very promising for Mercedes-Benz India. And if you look at the overall picture globally, outside Europe, China, and to some extent US, India is one of the most growing and potential markets for Mercedes-Benz India. Regarding those lines, how much of localization plays a part in Mercedes' growth story?
Yes, so you're right. India's had the largest growth in the certainly in the region overseas, so the group of countries we sit in, 2022. And in the first quarter, we had another 17% growth. So having local CKD or semi-knockdown, completely knockdown production allows us to operate in this market. Certainly, it's a critical part of our strategy, and we'll be going forward as well as we expand our product range.
Mercedes-Benz was the first to introduce the electric car in the Indian market with the EQC almost 2 years back. And in 2022, it was quite eventful with the flagship EQS and also the EQB coming in. How have been those products doing in the market? 6 months have crossed. So what is their outlook like? And going ahead this year, what is the strategy for electric cars from Mercedes-Benz?
So the EQC, we've finished that product, but the EQS, we have a couple of month order bank on that product. It's been well accepted in the marketplace. And then the EQB as well as we have, maybe a 3-4 month order bank on that product as well. And we've also repowered the EQB, so it's moved from a 300 to a 350 with an increased power output, but actually the same range. So we do see a lot of growth opportunity in electric. And in the next 4 years, we expect that will be a 25% electric. So as for the rest of the year, we can't tell you exactly what we're bringing in, but we will definitely confirm that we're going to be bringing in new EQ products by the end of the year.
Two very popular products from Mercedes-Benz. One is GLC for the Indian market, GLC, and the second one is EClass. So we are expecting the EClass global debut this month itself. When do we see that product in the Indian market? And also in which quarter do we see the new GLC coming in?
So the GLC will be coming in quarter 3. And yeah, it's our most important, highest volume SUV. In terms of the new EClass, we won't see that until next year.
Let's shift our focus to the performance brand, your AMG. We had a chance to try out multiple AMG cars, especially with the new launch. It's the flagship AMG, so to speak, engine plus hybrid powertrain. But overall, how has been this AMG market for you in last couple of years?
So we've had, consistent sales in the marketplace. However, I see there's a lot of opportunity here, making sure that we get the right product for the market. Certainly, we've had growth within what we call our top end vehicles. So we don't necessarily monitor AMG by itself. We group it on the top end vehicles, which includes Maybach, S-Class and GLS. So we've had 107% growth in those top end vehicles. We will be bringing more AMG products to the market. I've come from a market that's very strong on AMG, so I'm very passionate about the product as well. So, you will see more from us and more growth as well in top-end vehicles from AMG.
You have the strongest portfolio of performance cars compared to your peers. compared to other German and luxury car makers. And also, Mercedes-Benz India is very strong with customer outreach, multiple programs over the years you have done. But in terms of number, how has been the growth for the AMG brand in terms of numbers? And also, where do you see more traction? Because it's a high value token game, I believe. Do you see, because last couple of years there has been multiple entry level AMGs, whether you speak about 35, 45, or the traction is more towards the premium end of the market?
Yeah. So we, as I mentioned, we don't necessarily monitor the AMG by itself. We group it into the top end vehicles, and we've had significant growth there, 107% quarter on quarter. But yeah, we definitely see opportunities by bringing more products to market. I think they appeal to a more youthful customer as well. We'll have a more useful kind of appeal to them. And you know, we like this, it's a performance luxury, and that's very much what we're pushing as well. And with the new plug-in hybrids, we offer, you know, additional power through this hybrid powertrain to further enhance the V8 engine. So this is with the new GT63.
Exactly. If you look at the Indian market, it has been very kind to the luxury performance, so to speak, in the last couple of years. Year-on-year growth is promising for brands like Mercedes. But at the same time, if you look at government's policies, Indian government is focusing on Make in India, and recently there has been a surcharge on import duties for the cars that are not made in India, which are coming through CBU routes. What's your take on that? And also, does that aid Mercedes-Benz in multiple ways to focus more on localization?
I mean, we around the world we face similar, I guess, government policies that we have to work within, and certainly India is no different. We just adopt and adapt to, you know, to make the most of the marketplace. So as mentioned, we've got the CKD plant in Jharkhand. We've localized with CKD with the EQS, and yeah, we'll continue to explore any other opportunities to maximize the market.
Lastly, to round it up, I think the starting of this year has been quite exciting from Mercedes-Benz. It started with a cabriolet. It was an AMG. Now there's another AMG which has just hit the market. How does the year look like? Is it if you can break it down for our viewers, whether the focus will be on AMGs, electrics, or cars like E-Class and C-Class? Where do you see more focus in terms of product this year?
I'd love to be able to share all the details with you, but as we've got 8 new products coming towards the rest of the year, one of those will be an EQ product, the other will be an AMG product, and also the GLC. But certainly we're focusing on the top end vehicles and bringing more top end vehicles to grow the top end segment for the rest of the year. So yeah, so to watch out. It's going to be an exciting year, that's for sure.
Great. We would be watching out this space, especially with the growth story Mercedes-Benz is charting over the years. Thank you so much for giving us your time, and it was lovely and pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Nice to be here. Thanks.